And here I'm focusing for round 2, the game Anish Giri with white against Gukesh with black. Giri produced a brilliancy and Gukesh starting with 0 out of 2 in this tournament. So Anish play queen c2. So far so good, and here black could take like that and then bring the knight in order to defend. Or here rook c8 would be a nice idea because that bishop would be pinned. So in the game, bishop b6 played, rook fe1, and here black has to be very careful. If you play knight d7, that would be a bad move because d5 comes in, and now we have a double attack, winning for white. So in this position, the only move to survive with black was bishop d5. But Gukesh, trying to protect his king, played king h8. So now feel free to pause the video. This is where the brilliant idea by Anish Giri comes to play. And here he plays the sack knight eg5 with a threat of checkmate. Black has to take. And now you cannot take on g5 because the queen defends. But you can play rook e6, second sack in a row. Black takes. And that was Anish Giri's idea. And now this is the thing. If the queen moves, we play knight g5, and there's no way to defend against checkmate. So if the queen moves here, same pattern, and here we are winning right away. And in this position, if you take on f3 because the knight is dangerous, rook e7, and it's a clear win for white. So in this position, black had to give up the queen and now takes the knight on f3 because the threat was knight g5. But here, Anish Giri saw queen f5. Very nice move because we're threatening queen h3 and checkmate. So bishop e4. That's because if you give a check, now the bishop can retreat somehow. So in this position, queen takes, rook takes, queen f3, defense d1, and attack f8, as well as queen h5, checkmate. Lot of threats here. So g4, and here Anish Giri gives a check. Now in this position, black is forced to move the king up. That is because on g6, you simply give a check. Now you give another check, and you're gonna take on g6 with a check. You guessed it. So here, king h6 played. Now keep in mind that black, if black can survive and not be checkmated, has 2 rooks and a knight against the queen. So material-wise, black is winning. But this is white to play. And in this position, the most beautiful move of the game, bishop c2. So very important, if white give a check, the king escapes. Now, if you give a check, there's no checkmate there. And over here, if you give a check like that, simply no checkmate. So in this position, you do not want to give a check. You also have to defend again rook d1 checkmate back rank, bishop c2, and now black resign because that bishop defends here. And now what do you do? Again, queen h8. So let me demonstrate. You have really no way to save the game. If you just wait a move, you give a check, another check, and here no matter what to do, you get checkmated. If you go here, checkmate in 1, and if you go there, you give a check, and that's a checkmate like that. So final move of the game, in this position, not giving a check, a quiet move, bishop c2. And let me just finish that if black is trying to do knight c6, Now, obviously, you can win the rook and you're winning, but even that move, queen f5, threatening checkmate on g6, and the king has nowhere to go. So the only way to defend would be to give up a rook. But like that, you would be completely winning because now you still have an attack and black lost too much material. So I wanted to break down this amazing game, and Anish Giri is known for being a player with a lot of draws, but having one like that, I think that will give him confidence to try to finish high in a table. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.